What's up, guys, and welcome back to Book of Entertainment. So, in court, there is something that occurs that is called pointing out a photo. Like the photo of an accused, it can be beamed on the screen on the projector in court, and the witness can be asked, to point out who is the accused there, what are they wearing, etc., etc. It's something that occurs in court. And it did happen in the Senzo Mewa trial so many times. And in this instance that we are discussing here, it happened to Brigadier Ndlovu. And it was a pointing out of accused number one, Moses Sibia. So Brigadier Ndlovu was asked to comment on the shoes in the photo. And he did confirm that the shoes themselves are red. That was a check mark on his side, but you couldn't tell which type of a shoe that is, and that is where you kind of like failed on that specific part, on that failure to tell what those shoes are, because if Brigadier Ndlovu was a witness like Longwetwala or any other witness, it could have made sense. But for Brigadier Ndlovu, someone who is doing the investigations on this case, it doesn't make much sense on his side, to fail to point out, because he is the one, having done these investigations. And those specific clothing are very important because they link an accused person, to specific clothing or items. So by being unable to provide a precise description of the shoes, a key identifying feature, it's just something, it doesn't weaken their case that much, but it's just something kind of surprising. Like, how can you fail to identify those shoes? So because he did identify the red t-shirt anyway, and they even did a cross-referencing by connecting the photos to previous testimony, but that inability to provide a detailed description of those shoes in the pointing out photo, it undermines the effort, because the state, through Advocate Baloyi, they are trying to connect multiple pieces of evidence, but the witness testimony is failing to provide, the specific details needed to make the connections strong and convincing. I'll catch you guys on the next one.